Okay, I have legit been trying to film something for y'all since Thursday, and everything in the world has got in the way. So, let's try this for the 425th time. Today will be a mishmash. I'm going to give you my weigh-in, my grocery haul, and my menu plan. Just because I've not been able to get anything done, I'm just going to put it all together and get it done with one fell swoop. So the first thing is my weigh-in. Now we know for those 2 weeks, I gained 20 pounds. Well, and here's another thing. I have a little rugrat in the background. No promises. Sebastian. I gained those 20 pounds, and we know, we've already discussed it, it's not normal. On that note, I went to the doctor. I've been referred to an endocrinologist. Can't get there till July the 20th. So in between, now and then, I still got to just be doing what I do, gaining and losing, you know, just sticking to it the best I can, and just waiting to see what the outcome is. The blood work I had done just at the regular doctor's office, she said everything come back fine. Now, I don't tell y'all all my ailments, and I don't want to sound like a Harpy Harperson by every time I come on this video talking about something wrong with me, but some of you follow my medical history as well as you follow my weight loss journey, so this is the best way to update all of you at the same time. All the blood work she said was normal. I have kidney disease and my kidneys are doing good. I have several other things, and she said it all looked good. My A1C was looking much better than it has, so I'm anxious to see what the endocrinologist digs in deeper, because there's something going on. That's just a given. They don't get deep in your thyroid at the regular doctor, so I know there'll be some more of that and some other things we need to look at. But after the 20 pounds, I kind of got in my own head of, why put lipstick on a pig? Because it's still a pig. Why try to lose weight when you're always going to gain it when you tried before? So why bother? Well, last week I didn't go out of my way to eat wrong. Honestly, I'm proud of myself for that. But I didn't go out of my way to make sure I ate right. So I had days where there's way too much mayonnaise on my nanner sandwich. You know, second helpings at supper when I didn't need it. Built bars too many days. Odds and ends like that. Some of Sebastian's cookies. Just things like that that add up to a not so successful week. Didn't track anything. Didn't measure anything. Didn't weigh anything. Well, I got on the scales Thursday. Lo and behold, I was down 4.8. So, there again, I didn't earn that. There had to be some losing of some fluid, because, you know, that 20 pounds, there's a lot of that we just know is fluid. My edema came back, and my left leg is like really big. And Thursday, as a matter of fact, I was sitting there and I reached down to rub my leg because from the knee down it's numb. The right one's numb in the foot. My left leg is numb from the knee down. Listen, I can fall off my shoes because I don't know it because I can't feel them. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I just reached down to rub my leg and I pulled my hand up and it was wet. Sure enough, it had started draining. So that's when you know it's like really too big. That was Thursday. I waited Friday come around. It was still draining, so I messaged my doctor. Normally what happens when it starts draining is they give me an antibiotic just to make sure I don't get MRSA, because it's an open wound, you know. Well, this wasn't exactly a wound. There was just a spot that it was draining from. So I messaged her. It was after 5. She had messaged me back a question. So it was after 5 when I got back to her. So I guess it'll be Monday to find out what she wants to do. And then in the meantime, between then and later on that night, I was sitting there and I had propped my leg up and I looked down and there was a chunk of skin flat back. And I didn't bump my knee, my leg. I didn't scrape it or nothing like that. So I guess it had leaked enough that it just, whatever it does, y'all nurses, y'all will know more than I do. I don't know what made it do that. So now there is an open wound on my leg. So I don't know if she'll give me the antibiotics like the other ones do or not, because this is the new doctor, but I like her real good. I really do. So that is the medical portion of the show. Now let's throw that aside and quit talking about it every blasted time I get in front of y'all's face. The weigh-in, I am not getting excited about it. I'm not going like, woohoo, I lost some weight, even if I didn't try, because next week I haven't weighed since Thursday, so I don't know if I've changed or not, which is I used to do every day, and some days I'm just like, forget it, I'm not getting on there, I don't care. So I'm not going to celebrate the loss, because it is subject to it's subject to be right back on me now if I went over there and got on the scales. There's no guarantees. We'll just hang in there, do our best, try to maintain this. I'm shaking my chair, can you hear it? Try to maintain this healthy lifestyle, try to keep it going, because even if my weight is going to fluctuate regardless of what I do, it still behooves me to have a healthy lifestyle. And part of that will be tracking, being aware of what I eat, staying in my points, and just doing the best I can, and not worrying about the scale until I see that doctor. So that is the weigh-in portion. So we did the weigh-in portion, the medical portion, the grocery haul portion. I had a Walmart and a Harris Teeter. Now Walmart, I couldn't get one. I put it in too late, so I couldn't get one on Friday, which y'all know is my day. I had to go for Saturday. And then I got busy and I didn't check out. So they give you a certain length of time, and if you don't check out, you lose your spot. So when I finally went back in there to do it, Friday spot opened up 7 to 8. I'm like, oh, well, that's awful early, but I'll take it, right? Then I still had not finished my menu. I was still working on that menu at like 12:30 at night, midnight. And I went to the Walmart app to put what ingredients I needed. The apple's frozen. For the longest time, I kept trying and trying. And you're cut off at 1:45 a.m. So I just went over to Harris Teeter's. I thought, well, let me see if Harris Teeter's has got a pickup time. And lo and behold, they did. At midnight at night. And I still got one for Friday the next day, which is very unusual. I guess that shows things have actually calmed down in that department. So I put everything else I needed on Harris Teeter. Well, before I decided to go to sleep, I had been sleeping on and off in the chair anyway. I checked Walmart one more time, and it was finally up and running. So there's a couple things that Harris Teeter had on sale that was cheaper than Walmart. So I was able to take them off of my Walmart order. Anyway, I went out yesterday morning. I like to get out in the car in time to get my Bluetooth connected and get my Spotify list going, so I could be ready to roll. And I pulled up my phone, and I thought, well, they hadn't notified me that my groceries are ready. Normally, the first thing you get is a notification of your substitutions or things that you're out of, so you can look at it and know before you get there what to tell them. And they didn't send that. I'm like, well, I don't never get the first spot of the day. Maybe they just wait until the last minute because it's early for them or something. So when I sit there and I pulled up tried to pull up the details of the order, I noticed it. 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., not a.m. So I just turned my car off and marched right back in the house. And I went and got my groceries last night at 7. The Walmart grocery haul, both of them are small. The Walmart grocery haul, it is a madhouse. And I did not feel like, it was just a small one. I just wanted to bang it out, get it done. I will try. I haven't played it back yet. I have not been in there to edit. I don't know what all the activity behind me sounds like, but I'll see if I can tone it down when I edit. because it was just crazy in here yesterday. It's been like that since Thursday. It's just been something all the time. Now, I'm just about tired of it. I don't like activity. I'm not, and as boisterous of a person as I am, I don't like noise. I don't like loud noises. I have an issue with noises. I have an issue with repetitive noises. There is a word for it. I have never been diagnosed. I diagnose myself by what I have studied. I absolutely misphonia, I think what it is. I have serious problems with sounds. The fact that I am a very loud and boisterous person blows my mind why I don't like sounds in my house, but I like a very quiet, calm house. Little man over there, I don't know why he's quiet right now, but that is not normal, except for the fact I told him to just sit over there and watch TV and let Mama do her thing. You know, normally he's in here. You actually see it on my grocery haul, my Walmart haul. He's running around with my with my walker because it's his shooter thingy. You know. Yeah, he heard me talk about it. He had to come get it. Listen, I'm fixing to hear him. Can you hear that? I have that big island in the middle of the kitchen. He just runs laps. That's what he does, just runs laps. So anyway, David come home a while ago, and he's got to go down and, watch out, baby, mow his mama and sister's yard. He'll be down there for 2 days. He's got a lot to mow down there. So I made him a couple breakfast sandwiches on English muffins. Well, if you're in my Facebook group, you will have seen either before or after. I don't know when I'm going to get around to doing that from when I post this video. But Kim Bedgood, one of my faithful subscribers, she subscribes to all of us, she gave me a tip that I had never heard of. You can pinch some of the inside of a bread out, weigh it, and possibly change your points. So the English muffins I have are Thomas's regular. They had them on sale. I can't remember. I think it was Publix. I did a back whenever all this mess was going on. They had some other stuff on sale, and they were buy one get one free. I was in such a hurry to get it done, I didn't pay attention to the kind, so I didn't specify the 100-calorie ones, which are lower in points. So these are 4 points. Well, he wanted to make breakfast sandwiches this week and use up some of that Canadian bacon I bought, and I had a pack of the English muffins in the freezer. So I was making his, and I'm like, well, I am going to test this bread theory. So 61 grams of a muffin, which is what it weighs, is 4 points. The muffins are 4 points. So I opened it, picked off, what is it, 55 and 61 is 6 grams. 6 teeny little grams, dropped it from 4 points to 3 points. So my breakfast sandwich with a 1 point piece of cheese went from 5 points to 4 points. Hey, that could be something good, you know. But I was going to post that on the Facebook group in case nobody, knew that little trick, because I didn't think of it before Kim told me. So that was that. And my menu, I'm just going to add what I normally do. I'm just going to add it on to the end of this video. I've got like maybe 4 things to cook for y'all this week. Last week I did not get around to making my glazed lemon loaf. And this week I have made the chocolate mocha cheesecake from Pound Dropper. Today will be the day we get to test it. So since I made that, I don't think I'm going to make my lemon loaf. I am going to make some muffins to have those. This is a new recipe I'm going to work with. But I have some nectarines I need to use, and I'm going to put them in there instead of peaches. But the cheesecake, that's the one that Denise and Joan talk about, the funfetti. And I saw a picture of the chocolate one, the mocha. When you Google and the stuff comes down at the bottom, like suggested, and I saw that, I'm like, let me go look at that. I had everything, so that's what I made. There's a video somewhere that'll be in amongst something somewhere, but it is Pound Dropper all the way. So that's it. There you have it. Next thing, grocery haul and menu, and I hope you're having a great Saturday, and I'll see you on whatever the next video is. Okay, here is my little hair Teeter. Just ignore the TV. I'm not making him turn it for this little bit. I got eggs. Believe it or not, their eggs were cheaper for 2 dozen than Walmart's was for 18. So, and then Sebastian got some cookies because he's coming today. And the noodles and cabbage are for the dish I'm making. Noodles and cabbage. And broccoli is for my Alfredo broccoli potato, and I got that right there. I can't remember the points, but they're pretty darn low. I remember looking pretty darn low. And they had his orange juice on sale, and the fat-free half and half goes in the noodles and cabbage. So I thought that sounded pretty tasty. Now they had this on sale, buy two get two free, but they didn't have, they were out of the reduced fat. So I said, well, I just want the mozzarella. I thought I only had one. Well, I had two, so I paid for two, but I didn't get my two free. So I feel cheated. But that made up for it because it was on sale 2 for $5. So $2.50 is unheard of for cabbage. So that is all I have for Harris Teeter. Okay, it's Grand Central. I hope you can hear me. I have a kid with my walker going around. I got a husband eating. I got a daughter doing dishes. I got a TV on. Good thing this is a small haul. I got David's Gatorades because it is hot down here and it's mowing time, so I got to keep him stocked up with his Gatorades. And those are his chips, so I didn't point them out. And then his bread, and I got the Sara Lee Delightful again because I'm going to make that French toast casserole. And since it's lower in points, so 2 slices are 2 points. And I just needed these in the cabinet. The green chilies and the black olives and the pumpkin. I was out of all that. And then my molasses for my golden milk and pepper. And of course my Jell-O and parsley and 2 yogurts and coffee creamer. So, hold on.
What's your name, Momo?
My name is Momo. What's yours?
That's the fastest thing we did.
That is what he does. You see that? That's his shooter thing. There's my air fryer I got to send back too. So that's what he's doing. He just makes the rounds with his shooter thing. Okay. Talk to you later.